Good day, class. Welcome to another section of our video, and this is module 10, which is going to be the last module for this course. So, and the topic to be treated in this module is comprehension and summary writing. So, this is the end of our course. So, and I hope we've been able to gain one or two over the previous videos that we've made. So for the contents of this module, we'll be having the meaning of comprehension, the purpose of reading comprehension, meaning of summary, and the steps we have in summary writing. So for the introduction, we have comprehension and summary are two interconnected skills that are essential for effective communication, learning, and critical thinking. So comprehension refers to the process of understanding and interpreting written or spoken language, involving the identification of main ideas, the making of inferences, and the drawing of conclusions. Summary, on the other hand, is the process of distilling the main points of a text, of a speech or idea into a concise and meaningful representation by highlighting the key concepts, the arguments, and findings in the text or speech. So now moving on, we have the meaning of comprehension. Comprehension is a process of active engagement that leads to an accurate understanding and interpretation of what is read. So it is mainly comprehension is mainly deals with what is being read. It deals with the reading part. It is a dance between the reader and the text, involving thinking and reasoning. So it's to be able to comprehend the text, students must be able to decode words and understand the meaning of those words. So comprehension refers to the cognitive process of interpreting, understanding, and retaining information from written or spoken language. So involving the interaction of linguistics, culture, and contextual factors. In the Nigerian context, comprehension is shaped by the country's diverse languages, cultures, and educational systems, requiring individuals to navigate multiple linguistic and cultural frameworks to make meaning. So according to King's 1998, comprehension is the process of constructing a mental representation of the meaning of a text which is influenced by the reader's prior knowledge and motivation. So in short, comprehension deals with the understanding and interpretation of the reader on a particular text. So now moving on, we have the purpose of reading comprehension. We have one, reading comprehension serves as a means of assessing certain language abilities and communication skills that readers may have acquired consciously or unconsciously. They assess the following. So comprehension assess the following. We have one, the reader's speed of reading the passage and the reader's rate of grasping the points made the reader's ability to grasp the logical implications of the claims that are presented by the writer. So another one is that the reader's ability to understand the English language at a particular level of usage, and also the reader's familiarity with the lexical terms being used. So moving on, we have summary. The meaning of summary, from the verb sum, it implies that, and it means that to put together. So summary is a skill that the students needs in order to confirm that the information that has been gathered from books, lectures, seminar, and the likes. So a summary is a concise and accurate representation of the main points or ideas of a text, speech, or discourse, highlighting the key concepts, arguments, and findings, and omitting irrelevant or redundant information. In the Nigerian context, summaries are often used in academic and professional settings. So they are often used in academic and professional settings. to convey complex information in a clear and concise manner, taking into account the diverse linguistics and cultural backgrounds of the audience. So according to Van Dyke 1980, a summary is a cognitive representation of the most important information in a text or in a written text that is constructed through the process of macro processing, which involves the application of macro rules to reduce the text to reduce the text given. So moving on, we have the steps in summary writing. One, we have before you start doing a summary exercise or before you start summary writing, you must define the points you are looking for. This is very important because it saves time. So before you start anything in summary writing, there should be a succinct definition of what you are looking for, the point you are looking for. You should have known your target. So you should have known what you are looking for. So instead of just reading around and try to grasp everything one at a time or once, or instead you should know the points that you are looking for. That would make summary writing very easier and concise. So moving on, we have read the questions or instruction first before reading the passage itself, whether it comes before or after the passage. So when we want to write summary, it is important that we know the question that is being asked. So whether the question is coming first or coming last in the passage, reading the question is the first thing that we should do, because it will help us when we are reading the passage to grasp and get straight to the points when we see one of the points that we are looking for. So moving on, we also note the points to look for and what to do with them. Yes, as I've said earlier. So reading the question first will help us to note the points to look for and what to do with them, instead of just reading the passage straight and openly. By reading the question first, the reader would have known where the question is coming from, what to be expecting, what to look for. So that will make summary writing very straight and easier and less time consuming. So now let's move on. We also have to read the passage fairly fast for the first time. While this is being done, the areas where the points being searched for is treated should be marked out. So after reading the question, we would have known what we are looking for in the passage. So the areas in which the points are being searched for is treated should be marked out. So that will make work easier for the reader. So moving on, we have the concluding part. So in conclusion, comprehension and summary are interdependent skills that together enable learners to extract meaning from complex texts and convey that meaning concisely to others. So one, comprehension involves actively engaging with the material, identifying main ideas, inferring implicit information, monitoring, understanding, and integrating prior knowledge. While on the other hand, summary requires the ability to distill those ideas into brief, coherent representations that retains the essential points without unnecessary details. Yes, without much details. So mastering of both processes not only enhances retention and critical thinking, but also equips students with the tools to navigate academic and professional contexts where rapid synthesis of information is essential. So by consistently applying strategies such as previewing, questioning, annotating, and periodically restating key concepts, learners can deepen their understanding and produce accurate, succinct summaries that reflects a true grasp of the original text. So ultimately, the synergy between comprehension and summary fosters independent, self-regulated learning and prepares individuals. So we have come to the end of our course. This is the last module, as I've said earlier, for this course, and I believe throughout the course we have been able to gain one or two. I have been able to gain one or two from the module 1 to module 10. where we have the English and its history, the history of English language and grammar, the rules of grammar, punctuation marks and the likes. Sorry, punctuation marks, phrase and clause, sentence in English language, letter writing, and so on and so forth. Thank you. Thank you.